There was a man who spoke and storms became still, who touched lives and they were completely changed. Some followed him, some doubted him, and some feared him. But no one could ignore him, because there was something about him, something powerful, something divine, not just in his words, but in his presence. His name is Jesus Christ, and understanding who he truly is can change everything. Who is Jesus really? Some say he was just a teacher. Some say he was a prophet. But the Bible reveals something far greater. Jesus didn't just teach truth. He claimed to be the truth. He said, "I am the way and the truth and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me." Gospel of John 14:6. This is not a small claim. Jesus is saying that he is the only way to God. Not one of many ways, but the way. And this changes everything, because it means knowing Jesus is knowing God. The Bible also says, "The Word became flesh and made his dwelling among us." Gospel of John 1:14. This means God didn't stay distant. He stepped into the world in human form. Jesus experienced life just like us. He felt pain. He felt hunger. He faced temptation. Yet he lived without sin. And through his life, he showed us what God is like. Not distant, not cold, but full of love. Jesus said, "Love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you." Gospel of Matthew 5:44. Think about that. Loving your enemies is not normal. It goes against human nature. But this is the kind of love Jesus showed. Even when people rejected him, even when they insulted him, he still chose love. But Jesus didn't come only to teach. He came to save. The Bible says, "For the Son of Man came to seek and to save the lost." Gospel of Luke 19:10. Every person who feels lost, every person who feels broken, Jesus came for them. He came for you. Because the truth is, we all fall short. We all make mistakes. But instead of leaving us in darkness, Jesus made a way out. And that way came through sacrifice. He said, "Greater love has no one than this, to lay down one's life for one's friends." Gospel of John 15:13. And he proved it. Jesus gave his life on the cross, not because he was forced, but because he chose to, because of love. But the story doesn't end there. Jesus rose again, and that changes everything, because it shows he has power over death, power over sin, power over darkness. That's why he said, "I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will never walk in darkness, but will have the light of life." Gospel of John 8:12. This is a promise. If you follow Jesus, you won't stay in darkness. You will find direction. You will find hope. You will find purpose. But following Jesus is not just about knowing words. It's about trusting him, walking with him, letting him change your life. Because he is not distant. He is near. He said, "Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest." Gospel of Matthew 11:28. This is an invitation, not to perfect people, but to tired people, not to strong people, but to broken people. So if you feel tired, if you feel lost, if you feel overwhelmed, Jesus is calling you, not to judge you, but to give you peace. But there's something many people still don't understand. Following Jesus Christ is not about religion. It's about transformation. Jesus didn't come to create rules to control people. He came to change hearts. That's why he said, "Whoever wants to be my disciple must deny themselves and take up their cross and follow me." Gospel of Matthew 16:24. This is not easy. It means letting go of pride, letting go of selfish desires, letting go of the old life. But in return, you gain something greater, a new life, a new purpose, a new identity. Because when Jesus enters your life, you don't stay the same. The Bible shows us this again and again. Broken people became strong. Lost people found direction. Weak people found purpose. Not because of their own power, but because of Him. And even today, this still happens. Lives are changed. Hearts are healed. People find peace, even in the middle of chaos. Why? Because Jesus is not just a figure in history. He is alive, and He is still working. But here's the truth. Not everyone accepted Him. Some people rejected Him. Some people walked away. Because His words were powerful, but also challenging. He didn't just comfort people. He called them to change. He said, "What good is it for someone to gain the whole world, yet forfeit their soul?" Gospel of Mark 8:36. Think about that. You can have success, money, fame, but still feel empty inside. Because without God, nothing truly satisfies. That's why Jesus offers something the world cannot give. Peace that stays, hope that lasts, love that never fails. And the most powerful part, He offers it freely. You don't have to earn it. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to come to Him. Because at the end of the day, life is not just about what you achieve. It's about what you believe. It's about who you follow. And it's about where you're going. Because one day, everything in this world will fade. But the truth of Jesus will remain. Final ending, stronger impact. So again, the question is not just, who is Jesus? The real question is, will you ignore Him or will you follow Him? Fire.